Hi, so what's your name and what are you doing here today?
Sure, my name is Victor, and we work right down the road and heard a little bit of excitement over here, so we kind of came to check out what's going on.
Great, and what did you find out?
Found out a couple things, to be honest. I'm kind of independent a little bit, and I'm just looking around and looking at everyone's leanings on the opposite side of the church where Trump is speaking, and I saw, I think Clinton aides like handing out flyers and posters to I was wondering, how does everyone have the same poster? So
Right.
I think it's coming from her camp, but I don't know, just kind of seeing what was in the air.
What do you think about the message from the protesters?
I don't know, for people that claim that there's a lot of hate in the church, I see kind of a lot of hate directed towards them, and even people that looks like maybe part of the congregation that don't like the fact that the Reverend invited him to come and speak. So I see a little bit of the opposite, maybe.
Yeah. Do you know who you're going to vote for this year?
Am I 100% no, but am I leaning towards maybe supporting the candidate that seems to make a little bit more common sense choices, I think. I would say maybe I'm leaning towards Trump at this point.
Do you know what his immigration positions are?
Yeah, he doesn't like illegal immigration, and he feels like we need to vet people from areas that are maybe dangerous in the world, which I agree with.
Okay, what about this idea of deporting all the undocumented immigrants? Do you think that that's a good idea?
I think that it's tough when people cross a border and do it and break the law, and I think we've become sort of a safe haven in some ways, which I feel bad for some of the families that haven't created any problems, but I look at my family, and I think if I left my house door open and anyone could come in, and then there was some bad people in there, I would not want them to stay in my house. So I guess I kind of look at it that way.
Okay. But do you think it's possible to deport all the undocumented immigrants, and is that what you think his goal should be?
I think his goal should be maybe narrowed a little bit. I don't think it's even feasible to do, a full deportation of everybody that came illegally, but I think certainly any of the people that have, broken additional laws in this country, people that are dangerous, people that are violent, I have absolutely no problem with them deporting and finding a way to keep them from coming back.
Yeah. What do you think about, last question, what do you think about his comments that most of the people Mexico is sending are bad people and rapists and stuff like that? Do you understand why Latinos might be offended by those comments?
If he said it that way, I would say, but I don't think he ever, at least I've never heard him say that most of the people that were coming in. I've heard that, he said a lot of the people that are crossing illegally coming here are trying to basically escape the law in Mexico. So if that's the case, then we have sort of a bigger problem. We have to look at, why is that happening and why are we allowing it, So I'd like to, my biggest thing is keeping our country safe, and I see a lot of things happening with the bombings, a day or two ago, 2 of them back to back. If you let people in illegally that you can't vet, that you don't know who they are, you don't know where they come from or their ideology, if it's similar to ours, I'm an American. I want Americans to be in this country. I want people that want to join and assimilate our culture to be in America, and I would proudly support those people gaining access to our country. But I think they have to come in for the right reasons, and I think they have to be a part of our culture.
Okay. Anything else you want to add?
No, it's just kind of neat to see this right down the road. I work a quarter mile from here. We have our brokerage over there, and we just got a call from our assistant in the office that, Trump is in town, so we just wanted to come and check it out. Nothing like this usually happens in the good old Cleveland Heights.
In Cleveland Heights. Great.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Sure. Thank you.